Hello everyone, good morning, and how are you? I hope all of you are pretty well by the grace of Almighty. Yeah, I'm also doing great too. So today is very shiny weather today, and in this blissful and perfect weather, and also in happy minded, I would like to share about a scientific lesson. Well, you may think, what could be that scientific lesson today? So yeah, our today's science lesson is about atoms, the structure of atoms. So I think you will say that from where did you learn about this and how did you collect it? Yeah, the truth is that I have collected it from my textbook of class 8 science. This chapter is number 6, and today in this video I would like to talk about the structure of atoms. So yeah, let's begin. Well, in this world, in this earth, we can see in our surroundings everything's like wheels, chairs, tables, everything at our surroundings. Here you can see in my previous that it's a flower vase. Everything you see around you are made of tiny particles, right? And these particles are known as atom. Well, different particles have also different kinds of characteristics. Also, they have different types of atoms, which are different kinds of protons, electrons, and neutrons. Well, so we can talk about that. What is atom? What is the meaning of atom? Who gave the first idea of atom? Yeah, so all materials are formed by tiny particles, and we have heard it previously, it's called atom. And yeah, there is another part besides atom, which is molecule. Molecule means one atom more than one atom to form a stable structure. So yeah, let me talk about who first gave idea about atom. I think most of you will say Einstein or something like other persons, but the first person who gave idea about atom is Mr. Democritus. So yeah, I was just kidding. He's known as the famous scientist. We can say the famous Greek philosopher Democritus. Well, he told for the first time about the atoms in 400 BC. Well, you wanna again ask that what is the full form of BC? BC is before Christ, and I think you have understood. And yeah, another one that Democritus told about atoms is that all particles are indivisible, which cannot be divided further. Besides, the fun fact is that the Greek word atom is collected from the English word, it's actually, and it was collected from the Greek word atomos, which means indivisible. I hope you have understood the meaning, that is, it cannot be divided further. And also some other persons also stood against this matter after Democritus. I will tell the two person. I hope you can understand. They are Democritus contemporary philosophers, and you can say that they are friends of Democritus, like the students of Democritus, they are Plato and Aristotle. Plato and Aristotle. Well, they both expressed different opinions. Now, according to Aristotle, matter is continuous also and can be divided into smaller and smaller parts. Then, in experimental evidence, according to the science experiment about matters and atoms, in 1803, John Dalton, I think you know that person, he's quite famous for creating an atomic theory, and this theory has become renowned all over the world's science world. So in 1803, John Dalton published this theory, which is now known as John Dalton's atomic theory, or we can say Dalton's atomic theory. Oh yeah, another one is to remove the limitations of Dalton, like there were some problems, there were some shortages of information in Dalton's atomic theory. So to cover up the limitations, another atomic theory was published, and the most accepted theory was the atomic theory of Rutherford and Bohr. So in this way, the atom's invention has been described, right? Yeah. Again, we can say that in atom, there is this amazing fact that is, in atom, there are three things which orbits around the atom, which is number 1, proton, number 2, neutron, and number 3, electron. So yeah, we can say that the space between the electrons and the nucleus is empty. In nucleus, they are situated the protons and neutrons, and the electrons orbit around the atom. Atom is like an universe. You see, our universe orbits around the sun 24 hours and at an axis. Also the moon, the earth exists, the moon orbits around the axis of earth also. So in this way, in atom, electrons orbit around the atom, and protons and neutrons remain in the nucleus. Again, we can say that there is a relation about isotopes. I hope this may be an unfamiliar lesson to you about isotopes, but let me explain you with a definition. Isotope is the different atoms of an element which have the same number of protons and electrons but have different mass number is called isotopes. Again, you may ask, what is mass number, right? Well, the mass number indicates the total number of protons and neutrons is known as mass number. So let us talk about the usefulness of isotopes. There are another group of isotopes which is radioactive isotopes, and this type of isotopes are unstable isotopes, and this creates radioactive decay, which are known as isotopes. Well, you see that the X-ray invention has helped us a lot. It's a part of radiology. You can see that sometimes you need to do X-ray, like your bones or limbs has been broken, and you want to check up that through X-ray. And X-ray is done through radioactive system, and that X-ray room is highly radioactive, and it's not permitted for the people to go inside there, and it may cause harmful problems, or sometimes it may the people may die due to this dangerous radioactive substance remains in that room. And yeah, so I told you that I will talk about importance of isotopes. So yeah, let's begin with the first. It's medical uses of isotopes. Well, I have told you earlier that in case of X-ray, to find something like skeletons or broken parts of a body, which we check up through X-ray. Another thing is that sometimes lots of people you see are at present are now getting affected with different kinds of cancer, right? Some of them can be lung cancer, or it can be normal cancer, or can be brain cancer. So yeah, you can see to remove that cancer cells, radioactive isotopes is used a lot, and through these we can also determine in humans body where are the cancer cells, and also can destroy easily. Besides, we can sterilize the uses of medical instruments like a stethoscope. We use radioactive isotopes to make it safe and germ free. And yeah, another benefit in agriculture, you see in our crops sometimes weeds, bacteria, fungus might attack, and it may cause rotten of plants, which can get you bad yield. To get a good amount of crops, we sometimes use isotopes on that plant, and after using isotopes we see that the bacteria becomes dead and removed from the plants. And yeah, also in case of food preservation is very important. Germs and bacteria might be placed in fruits like strawberries, apples, bananas, etc., like fleshy fruits. And to remove the germs from the fruits, isotopes is also very helpful. Through isotopes, the bacteria can be killed very easily. And yeah, another fun fact about this is that through radioactive isotopes we can find out the timeline of fossil fuels, that when it was invented, when it was what's the age of that fuel. We can understand it through radioactive decays of that fuel. So yeah, that's the end of our today's video, and I hope you have learned a lot about atoms, at mass number, and isotopes. And when you stood in class 8, you can easily understand about the isotopes, atoms. And yeah, that's the end of our today's video. I hope you will like this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my page. I'll pop up with another video very soon, inshallah. Until then, bye bye.